Hello people, my name is Oge. In case you are joining us for the first time, please you are welcome to this channel and I want you to join us fully. And today I want us to talk about dreams, the gift of dreams and what we normally see in our dreams and their meanings. But I'm going to pick on a particular thing which I want to talk to you all about today. Gift of dreams is a gift given to us by God, deposited in man from the day you were born. It is a natural gift. It is not something you acquire with money. It's not something you tell someone to do something for you and then the gift will come upon you. It is just like the gift of vision, but the only difference is that you are going to be seeing whatever that God wants you to see in your dreams. Anything that is about to happen or something that has happened in the past or something that is happening presently, God will reveal everything to you through dreams. I know that so many people do not believe in dreams. Some people will tell you that dream is just your last activity for today, and then whenever you go to bed, you see that thing. It might be true, might not be true, but I want to talk about the spiritual aspect of it. What you see in your dreams and how it affects your life physically. Now I want to talk to us about this particular dream. I chose this particular dream because a lot of people have called me to ask me questions on the meaning of that dream. Whenever you dream and you see yourself in your former place of residence, you see yourself in your primary school, in your secondary school, or even in your university, you see yourself in your former place of work. That dream signifies setback. There's no two ways about it. That is just setback and nothing more. And the only way to conquer this thing is, one, the most important thing, you must be prayerful. You have to be very prayerful. Being prayerful is not all about you waking up from the dream and then you do the sign of the cross and that's it. No. Whenever you wake up from such horrible dreams, you have to go into a warfare prayer. The reason why we go into warfare prayers are because sometimes those things are things that are about to happen. It doesn't necessarily mean that whenever you see all these things, it means that someone is against your well-being. No. There are times when they are not coming from human, but they are coming from demons. Yes. This is because we humans, we have a lot of potentials in us. Man may not know the potential in you, but you see demons, you see spirits. They know the potentials that God has deposited in each and every one of us. And when they discover that you don't want them, you don't worship them, you don't pray to them, and they know that in future you are going to be great with those gifts given to you by God, their mission is to bring you down. The mission of these demons is to bring anybody down, anybody who is worshiping God wholeheartedly, and then you are progressing in life. Their sole mission is to bring you down. And most of the times they start with your finances before going into your health. So I want to talk about starting with your finances. Whenever you dream such dreams that portray setback, don't just call it an ordinary dream. Whether you have enemies physically or not, don't just call it an ordinary dream. You might not have physical enemies, but you have spiritual enemies. As long as you're a human being and you are breathing and you are alive, you have spiritual enemies. Take it or leave it. Now, this is what I want you to do. Whenever you wake up from such dreams, I want you to go into a warfare prayers using Psalm 35 and Psalm 91. These two psalms are well noted for warfare prayers. I want you to use these two psalms. Pray very well immediately. All these dreams, I call them messages because that is what they are. They are messages from God telling you to be at alert. This is what is about to happen, or this is what has happened, and I want you to conquer this. And you get to see these dreams from the time of 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. That is when you normally see these things. So whenever you see these dreams between 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., wake up immediately, no matter how sleepy you are. Go into warfare prayers using Psalm 35 and Psalm 91. Then after that prayer, before you leave your house that very day, this is the spiritual exercise that I want you to carry out. When you are about to bathe, I want you to get salt. It doesn't matter the salt you have, any salt. It's not all about sea salt. Get any salt that you have, the salt you have in your house. Pray over that salt very well. Declare what you want for yourself. Add a pinch of salt into that your bathing water. Stir that water, pray over that mixture, and then you bathe. Salt is a neutralizer. Salt is a cleanser. It performs wonders in our lives. If you don't know, I want you to know it now. A lot of people do not know about this. Anything created by God is for a purpose. It is not all about eating them. Anything created by God is for a purpose. Whatever the food you are eating can do for you physically, the same food can do something greater for you spiritually. So after bathing, while you are going out, I want you to get any currency of your choice, of any denomination of any currency of your choice, because you are going to give this money to the beggars when you go out. Before you give the money to the beggars, before leaving your house, pray over that money. Whatever you want for yourself, declare and decree it upon that money. After that prayer, you go out. Find beggars. I mean beggars, not just anybody. There are many beggars on the road. Find them. When you find them, give them the money. But whenever you give them the money, insist that they will pray for you. Make sure that they pray for you. There's a reason why. The reason why is because the moment you give that money to them and they accept that money from you wholeheartedly and then pray for you, you have retrieved your destiny. You have gotten it back. It doesn't mean that the calamity will not fall upon the beggar. No. It will not fall upon the beggar because the demon is not after the beggar. The demon is after you. So you giving the money to the beggar is a kind of sacrifice. It's a kind of sacrifice. Something must go out of you. Something must leave your body for you to get something. You must lose something for you to get something. So giving that money out is a kind of sacrifice. If you check in the Bible in the Old Testaments, they believe so much in sacrifice, and that is what God tells them. Whenever they want to appease God for something, no matter what it is, they must sacrifice something unto God. And when God accepts that, he blesses them. I know that Christ is here with us now. Christ is the ultimate sacrifice as Christians that we are. But I want to tell you from personal experience, whenever I notice that I'm about to pass through any difficulty and I don't want to pass through that, I always engage in all these physical sacrifices. I will get something I know that, it will pain me, something I know that is not easy for me to get. I will try and get that thing. And then I will give that thing unto God. I will sacrifice that thing unto God. I will pray over that thing. Assuming it's food, drinks or whatever, I will pray and I will call people to come and eat with me. And the moment they do that, that thing that is about to befall me or that has befallen me will be removed from me and my life will become normal. So this is the reason why we always give money to beggars. It's a kind of sacrifice. So when you give that money to them and they collect it, you have retrieved your destiny back from the hands of the demons. And let me tell you, it is not all about people going after your well-being. Setback is not all about anybody who is against you. Like I said before, it can come from demons. Maybe no one is against you. If you don't have physical enemies, you have spiritual enemies. You have spiritual enemies. As long as you know that you have declared yourself for God, you have spiritual enemies. So whenever you have such dreams of seeing yourself in your former life, that's when I mean former life, I mean where you attended your primary, your secondary school, the place you were living before, your former office, your former business or whatever, that is spirit of setback. They are trying to draw you back financially. So this is what you have to do so that you will stop them from encroaching and taking all that belongs to you. All right? Do not forget, whenever you have such dreams, it signifies setbacks, trying to take you back from square zero so that you will suffer. But I know that God doesn't want his people to suffer just like that. And that is why there are so many things to do to avert all those things. But remember, you must be prayerful. You have to be prayerful. It is a must. You have to be prayerful. Even when you are performing all those spiritual exercises, if you are not prayerful and you don't have faith, they will not work for you. they will not work for you. Prayer and faith goes hand in hand. They go together. So whenever you are praying, you must have faith. Whenever you are performing any spiritual exercise, you must have faith. And that is how everything will work for you. All right. So please, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, keep on following me. I am going to teach us a lot more that you need to know, and you are going to benefit from this channel. And until next time, have a wonderful day and God bless you all.